Hello friends, you are on the Home Tips channel. In this video I'll show you how to wash a large blanket or double comforter that won't fit in the washing machine. So first, fold the blanket in half, then gather it like an accordion. Washing machines vary. Some are designed for 3 kilograms, while others are designed for 8 kilograms. You definitely won't be able to wash a large heavy blanket in a washing machine with a small drum, but you can try in a washing machine designed for 6 kilograms and more. And now I'll show you how to fit the blanket in it. Roll the accordion folded blanket into a snail-like shape, like this. A pre-rolled blanket doesn't fit in my washing machine, so I unroll the blanket and, starting from one end, carefully place it in the drum. It's quite inconvenient, but if you really want to wash the blanket in the washing machine, give it a try. By the way, be sure to vacuum the blanket before washing it. I have a 6 kilogram washing machine, and as you can see, the blanket fits perfectly. I'd use the wool cycle at 40 degrees Celsius, or if the blanket is very dirty, 60 degrees Celsius at 800 RPM with an extra rinse. As for what to wash it with, I'll tell you later. If you don't want to wash a large heavy blanket or comforter in the washing machine, you can wash it in the bathtub. If you have a shower, use 2 basins, as I'll show you now. Vacuum the blanket to remove dust, roll it up and place it in a basin. Wet the blanket with warm water. The blanket becomes very heavy when wet, so keep this in mind if you plan to machine wash it. I pour a cupful of laundry detergent into a ladle and dilute it with water. Mix well and pour the diluted gel onto the blanket. You can use either a capsule or washing powder, but make sure both are well dissolved in water. I'll also use baking soda. I'll sprinkle it on the blanket, on top and in the center of the snail. 7 to 8 tablespoons will be enough. Fill a basin full of water. Leave the blanket to soak for several hours. My blanket soaked for 2 hours. Now the dirty water needs to be drained. Pour water over the blanket. This will wash away most of the dirt. After soaking, wash and rinse the blanket thoroughly. Take another basin, spray the blanket with water and transfer it to the second basin. In the first basin, leave half of the blanket, fill it with plenty of water and knead the blanket thoroughly with your hands. Next, tilt the basin and drain the water. Fill the basin with water again and start washing the blanket. By the way, washing a blanket with your feet is much easier and faster than washing it by hand. First, wash half of the blanket in the first basin, then do the same with the second half in the second basin. You need to knead the blanket like this until the water becomes clear. This means you'll need to change the water in each basin 3 to 4 times. After washing, you can begin rinsing. Divide the blanket into 2 basins and fill them with water. Vinegar is great for rinsing. It helps remove detergent residue and makes the blanket softer. I pour the whole bottle onto the blanket. rinse the blanket with your hands. Drain the water with vinegar and rinse the blanket one last time, but this time in clean water. Don't be afraid to drain the dirty water and rinse the blanket in clean water. After the final rinse, the water should be clear. This means you washed the blanket thoroughly. Now it's time to dry. To avoid lifting the heavy blanket, turn the basin on its side and let the water drain. Then turn the basin upside down and place a blanket on it. This will allow even more water to drain. If you have a step ladder, hang the blanket on it. Once the blanket feels light, lay it out on a drying rack. Dry, windy weather is best for drying blankets. Well, now you know how to place a blanket in the washing machine, how to wash a large blanket or comforter if you don't have a bathtub, you don't want to take it to the dry cleaner, and you don't want to wash it in your washing machine. If you have any questions or recommendations, please leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed these tips. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you in more videos.